Welcome everyone. Today we are going to learn what telecommunication is and why it is one of the most important industry in the world. Most people think telecom is only about phone calls, but it is much bigger than that. It powers the internet, mobile communication, cloud services, banking, online shopping, video streaming and much more. I will make sure by the end of this lecture you will understand the basics of the telecom industry from the both a technology and the business perspective. Before we begin, I would like to answer one important question. Who is the lecture actually for? Who is the audience, right? So the answer is simple. This lecture is designed for anyone who wants to understand how today's connected world works. If you are a student or fresh graduates, this lecture will give you a strong foundation before you start your career. You will learn the language and the concept used across the telecom industries. If you are a business analyst, understanding the telecom helps you to analyze business process, customer journeys, digital services much more effectively. If you are a solution architect or technical professionals, these lectures helps you to connect technical infrastructures with real business needs. Technology is valuable only when it solves business problems. If you are a business management consultant, telecom knowledge is becoming increasingly important because almost every digital transformation projects depends on connectivity, cloud, AI, and communication networks. If you are a senior manager or business leaders, this course helps you make better strategic decisions, whether you are investing in technology, improving customer experience, or driving operational efficiency. Telecom knowledge gives you an advantage. And finally, if you are a CXO or executive, telecommunications is no longer just an IT function. It has become a business enabler. Every industry, from banking and healthcare to manufacturing and retail, depends on reliable communication networks to grow and compete. The important point in this, you don't need to work for telecom company to benefit from this course. Today, every business is becoming a digital business and every digital business relies on telecommunications. That's why this lecture is relevant for all of us. So let's deep dive. So in today's section, we will learn six things. First, we will understand what telecommunication actually means. Second, we will see how telecom support the digital economy. Third, we will identify the major sectors of the telecom industry. Fourth, we will learn who the important players as we will difference the like we will see the difference between the operators and equipment vendors. Fifth, we will understand why telecom is considered critical national infrastructure. And finally, we will learn how telecom companies makes money. So just imagine why this topic matter for us. So just imagine waking up tomorrow to a word, right? Your mobile phone has no signal, internet doesn't work, bank cannot process payments, hospital cannot access patient records, flights cannot communicate with the airports, emergency services cannot receive calls. Modern society would almost stop functioning, right? This shows that telecommunication is not just about making phone calls, it is the function of modern society. So it is mandatory for all of us to learn or to know about what this is. Without telecommunication, we will not use our mobile phone also, right? So telecom powers everything. Every digital service depends on telecommunications, whether it's online banking, cloud computing, AI, Netflix, online shopping, smart cities, healthcare, or government services. They all require reliable communication networks. That's why consultants working in almost any industry eventually need to understand telecom. Telecommunication simply means sending information from one place to another using electronic technology. This is a definition that you can use, right? Here is an example. You send a WhatsApp message with to your friends. Say, let's say hello message. So that travels in sequence. The data travels through a mobile or Wi-Fi networks. The the telecom network routes the data to the receivers. Within few milliseconds, the other person receive your message or your friend receive your message. So this entire process is telecommunication. Simple. Now, telecom networks carry many different types of information, right? They carry voice during phone calls that you make a phone calls. They carry text messages like SMS. They carry internet data. They carry videos during Zoom meetings or YouTube streaming. They also carry machine-to-machine communications such as IoT devices and smart devices. And finally, they support satellite communication for GPS and location services. Now, these tables makes the telecom term easier to remember using simple everyday examples. So you can go on through this. I will send this PPT to you. Okay, you can find out this on the online platform. So I will not give time here, so you can read on your behalf. So today, internet connectivity has become as important as electricity, water, roads, right? So telecom companies do not simply sell internet, they sell reliability, connectivity, speed, security, network coverage, low latency. So businesses buy productivity, consumer buy communication, everyone buys connectivity. So customer usually don't care about technical terms like 5G, fiber optics or IP routing. What they really want is faster internet, smoother video streaming, better video calls, reliable remote work. So this is important consulting lessons for everyone's very this is very important lesson for all of us. Sell the outcome, not the technology, right? This is an important because always focus on the customer outcomes, not on the technology. Telecom networks are built using many technologies working together, like fiber carries data over the long distances, radio waves enable wireless communication, cellular technology connects mobile phones, satellites provides global coverage, IP protocols routes internet traffic, clouds and data centers host applications. So together these technology creates modern communication network. Now that we understand what telecommunication is, let's see how the telecom industry actually works. You know, so we will understand here value change. So what is value change? So this is first I will tell you what is value change if you don't know. So it simply means the journey of how telecom services are created and delivered to customers. Every company in the chains has different roles and together they make communication possible. So this is the process of any product. Let's say this is not product, we can say product, but this is the how the product from a manufacturer to the customer, how it reach. So it is the value change. So first we'll see the equipment vendors, right? It all starts with equipment vendors like Ericsson or Nokia. These companies manufactures the technology needed to build telecom networks such as mobile towers, antennas, fiber equipment, routers, and 5G networks. Think of them as the companies that build the tools required for a telecom network. If you focus on the telecom operators, which is second step, so such as Airtel, Jio, they purchase equipment from the vendors and build and operate the networks, manage spectrums, provide mobile and broadband services to customers. Simply put, operators are the companies that connect us to networks every day. Now, internet providers, third step, internet service providers or ISP, internet service providers deliver internet connectivity to homes and businesses through technologies like fiber or broadband. In many countries, companies like Airtel and Jio also act as ISPs by providing both mobile and fixed broadband services. Fourth step is last, which is like customers. So here both are customers. We are also customers and the enterprise customers. So enterprise customers are businesses such as banks, hospitals, factories, government organizations, and IT companies. So they rely on telecom services for secure internet, cloud connectivity, communication, and digital operations. Because for customers, people like you and me, we use telecom services every day for phone calls, meetings, video streaming, online shopping, banking, gaming, and much more. Although we interact with the operators, our experience depends on every company in this value change working together. So the key takeaway is that telecommunication is not just one company, it is an ecosystem. Equipment vendors build the technology, operators manage the network, internet providers deliver the connectivity, and businesses and consumers use these services. I hope you got what value change is and how it works in the telecommunication industry. So here is the practical example how it works. Now it's important to understand the difference between the operators and equipment vendors. So we will first operators. So examples like Airtel, Jio, Verizon, and in equipment vendors do not sell the internet plans. Instead, they sell network equipment to operators. Example include Ericsson, Nokia, Huawei. So the key distinctions: operators serve customers and vendors serve operators. Now, telecom companies spend huge amounts of money before earning any revenue. So they invest in towers, fibers, cables, spectrum, license, data centers, and revenue comes from the mobile plans, broadband services, enterprise solutions, cloud services, and IoT. If you are a consultant, so it's very matter for us to remember these few terms, these metrics we can call KPIs like ARPU, average revenue per UE, CapEx, capital investment, operating cost, operating profitability, customer living, visitor, market share. So telecom consultants don't only solve technology problems, they solve business problems. They ask questions like how can revenue grow? Why are customer leaving? Where should investment go? Where should investment go and come? Should we build or partner? Which markets to enter? And for a framework, there is a framework for consulting, which is customers. So to understand who are they, what do they value, competition, who are their rivals of the company, our strength, weakness, capabilities, take people, assets we hold. So this is a forces framework for telecom industry. So consultants solve business problems that technology enables. Now let's quickly summarize today's lectures. Telecommunication means sending information electronically over the distance. It is the foundation of the digital economy. The telecom industry includes operators, vendors, providers, regulators, businesses, consumers. Telecom companies earn money by providing connectivity and digital services. As a consultant, we focus on solving business problems using technology. In our next lectures, we will learn how telecommunication evolve over the time. We will start with the telegraph, then move to the telephones, mobile network, fiber optics, 5G, and finally explore the future of 6G. So basically, we are going to understand the history of the telecom. Understanding this evolution will help us understand why today's telecom industry looks the way it does. I hope everyone liked this video, and definitely very soon I am going to upload second video, second lectures, which is telegraph to 6G. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. Happy learning.